Good morning. Today is our first driveway sale day and I'm super excited and super nervous. So I'm out here in one of the hoop houses. I'm going to prep the plants and get them ready to put out for our sale, which is going to start in a couple of hours. So if you have watched any of my other videos, then you probably already know that for some reason this year, we have been ravaged by pest damage. And I think a lot of it has to do with the mild winter that we had. So I'm going to check out my plants. I'm going to trim up any leaves that have insect damage and get them ready to put out. Wish me luck. Here's an example of some of the plants that we're going to put out. This may look like just a regular New Guinean patient, but it is a sun patient. And I ordered these as wholesale plants and I've been growing them out. And so I've got my plant tag here. I'm just gonna tag it and put it in a pile to put out for sale. These I'm going to charge $3 for a plant this size. In the local nursery or big box stores, they would charge about $6. So we're going to charge $3, hoping to get people to come to our sale. Here are some of our darling pink dahlias that we're going to put up for sale today. I love them. I think they're so pretty, and I really hope that our customers like them too. I bought these as wholesale plants, so they came as little tiny plugs without tubers, but then when you plant them in the ground, they create their own tubers, which you can dig up and then replant next year in my zone. If you live in a warmer zone, you don't have to dig them up. You're lucky. Here's a dahlia that's already passed. So I'm going to deadhead this one and put it back in the hoop house and let it grow out a little bit more. You can see it does have another bud right here. So this will be beautiful in a couple of weeks. But for today, it's not going to be a saleable plant. So I'm going to follow the flower stem down to where I see the leaf node. And that's where I'm going to deadhead this and get more beautiful blooms very soon. There we go. Monrovia Hostas. These are really nice. People really like these. You can see that they have buds on them, so they're going to bloom soon, which I think is a great time to sell them. But I have to clean them up a little bit because I have some old dead leaves and I've got some moss in here. So that's not a good look. So I'm going to clean those up. And here's just a quick example of why you should pinch back your dahlias. I missed this guy. So he's just got one single stem, right? And this one I pinched back and it's got many more stems. It's much bushier, which is really what you want. All right, so we're all set up. We're set to open in about an hour. And I'm hoping that some people will come. So tell me in the comments, does this look good? Would you do something different? This is our first driveway sale, so I really don't know what I'm doing. So if you have advice, I would love to hear it. That would be super, super helpful. I'll get you guys a little bit of a close-up. We have some Monterey Jack daylilies, Russian sage, some coneflower, coreopsis. I have a little hottie hydrangea. Here's the Sunpatiens, the dahlias, and our petunias. And then down here we have some veggie starts. I want to have some other things over here, just little things that I only have like one of. And then over here I have a couple of hydrangeas. I have some hostas and some sedum. So we'll see. All right, so it's only been a few minutes and we already got our first 2 sales and we're doing pretty good. Our plant sale was over and it was really pretty successful. For our first one, I'm definitely encouraged. This is what we have left. We have a bunch of petunias left, although we did sell a bunch. I didn't sell any Sunpatiens, which really surprises me because I love them so much. We have 2 hydrangeas left. We have some dahlias left, although we sold a lot of those. We sold all of the hostas that we put out except for 2. Did not sell any sedum, and we did sell a whole bunch of veggie starts. So I am going to add up the money and we'll see how much we made. Here's a bunch of the annuals that we have left over. So I think for these, we're going to take them out of these little pots and we're going to put a bunch together in a bigger pot and try to sell them at our next sale that way. But tell me in the comments, do you think that that's a better idea or do you think I should leave them in the little pots? I would love to hear your feedback. Okay, I'm going to organize the money and we'll see what we have. I know you love my very professional cash box. Maybe I'll buy a new one on Amazon Prime Day. I tried to keep the money organized during the sale, but sometimes we just got so busy that I just kind of threw it in the container. We got a lot of singles, but that's okay, they add up. Okay, 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. So $561, but we started the day with $30 in change, so that's $531. Bad for our first plant sale. My biggest fear going into today was that nobody would show up, or that people would show up, look at our plants, and then just drive away. And that did happen one time, but our first customer of the day ended up coming back an hour later and buying a bunch more plants. She was super nice, and I had such a good time talking to her. And I would say the best part of the day was really all the amazing people that we met. It's great that we sold plants, and I'm super excited about that, but I'm really shy by nature, and I usually get nervous talking to people, which is why you never really see me on camera. But everybody who came today was so nice, and I think because we're all plant lovers, it was really easy to talk to them. Okay, back to the sale. So our best seller was definitely the Monterey Jack Daylilies. One person came and bought all of them. I have 2 more in my nursery, but they're not blooming, so I didn't put them out for sale. And then 2 customers who came later in the day asked for them, and I felt bad that we didn't have any left. Our second best seller were Hostas. I don't think anybody really came to the sale for Hostas, but everybody bought at least a couple of them, which is great because we have tons more in our nursery for sale later on this year. So hopefully those sales keep up. Our worst sellers were Junipers, Sedum, and Sunpatiens. I'm not that surprised about Sedum and Junipers because I don't think they're plants that necessarily get anybody excited, but I know Sunpatiens are really popular, so I'm surprised that we didn't sell any. I think I was just a little bit too late. I bought them as little baby wholesale plugs, and we have an unheated greenhouse, so it took them longer than I expected to really flesh out and flower. And I think at this point, most people have already planted their annuals for the season. In a way, it's okay though, because I only bought annuals that I buy for myself, usually retail anyway. So whatever I don't sell, I ended up paying about the same amount of money that I would have spent just to landscape my own yard. In the future though, I don't think I'll spend a lot of money or time on annuals. I think for our business, perennials are just a better fit. We live on a quiet cul-de-sac, so we don't have any through traffic. We started advertising on Facebook Marketplace about 3 days before the sale because the weathermen were calling for storms that day, and we wanted to make sure that we were going to be able to get the sale in. Luckily, the weather held out, but we didn't have a lot of time to advertise. Our ad on Facebook got about 400 clicks, and I got 10 people that asked questions, and I think we had about 10 customers. We also have a Facebook page for our backyard nursery, which we set up about a month ago, but at the start of the sale, we only had 2 followers, and now we're up to 13. So I'm really hoping that this sale and our new customers are going to help our business grow. Our plan going forward is to have a sale every Sunday for at least an hour or 2, as long as we have really nice stock that's pretty and blooming. So if you'd like to see if our journey is successful, we'd love to have you as a subscriber. Thanks for watching today. Have a great day. Bye.